Good morning, everybody. SA Ecstasy Prez. Listen, guys, I know everybody's kind of been anticipating this, and I know Olmos Park should probably be bracing themselves for this. So I'm going to go ahead and say and make this announcement that on March 7th is on a Saturday at 1 p.m. Come one, come all. Bring your lawful firearms with you. We're going to descend upon Olmos Park again, everyone. We're going to show those tyrants over there at Olmos Park that they can't come out and grab someone that's lawfully carrying a firearm or not. They can't just come out and grab people, throw them on the ground, tase people in the back for doing nothing unlawful. So Rene Valenciano, we know, is the tyrant over there, along with his cronies. You know, Corporal Lopez and Officer Salinas, the same officer that attacked Buck G, Joanna Castro, and arrested TX Sheepdog. Those guys need to be taught a lesson. You think they're going to come out and grab somebody on Saturday, March the 7th, and throw them on the ground? No, they're going to hide in their police department, locked behind doors, and will not come out and face the music because they're cowards. They're cowards. So I'm going to include a video from David Ahmad. He is the Vice President of Open Carry Texas. Going to be included right behind this little intro that I'm making here. So anyway, guys, look forward to seeing everybody out there on March 7th at 1 o'clock, at 1 p.m. We're going to have a rally, an open carry rally. Everybody bring your lawful firearms with you, and we're going to march on that shitty little town of Olmos Park again. All right, guys.
Y'all remember this?
Get on the ground. I'm not going to tell you again. If you have a license to carry, if you have a license to carry a handgun, he doesn't need a license to carry a weapon.
Get back. Get away from him. You're interfering with the duties right now.
You have no duty to this law-abiding citizen. You can't ask me for a license.
Hey! Get on the ground.
I'm not doing anything.
Get your hands up!
I'm not doing. Get back! God damn it!
Well, the little un-American bastard is at it again. This was a couple of weeks ago.
I'm coming over here. Step across the street. Step across the street. Step across the street. Get away from me. Get away from me! I believe you hanging. Back away from me. Back up.
Hey, we checked the parking lot and it's clear. Motherfucker! You don't, I'm not resisting. You don't have to twist my arm like that. You don't have to twist my arm like that, and that's a fake. It's a toy. Look at it. It's a toy. Hey, by the way, I'm not going to go around that shoulder. It's injured. You took cost. God damn it, you took cost.
I'm David Ahmad, Vice President of Open Carry Texas, and the little un-American bastard in those videos is a man by the name of Rene Valenciano. He's the police chief of the little city of Olmos Park, Texas. It's kind of a little suburb there in San Antonio. And the man has a problem. He thinks that the law doesn't apply to him. He thinks that constitutional rights don't apply inside his city limits. He literally thinks that that town is his little pond and he's the big fish that runs it. Well, a couple of years ago, right after he stomped all over the constitutional rights of C.J. Grisham and Jim Everhard, we went there, we had an event, we had 650 people open carry walk all over his little town, and he went inside the police department, locked the door and hid. And I know, because I went up and beat on the door and the little un-American bastard wouldn't come out. So, he's at it again, and he needs a refresher course. He needs a reminder. And before I get into the details of the event, I want to make something very clear. I don't want to get any messages asking, why is Open Carry Texas anti-police? We're not, and we never have been. We're anti-bad police, we're anti-corrupt police, we're anti-abusive police, but isn't everybody? Aren't you against that? If you're a decent American, then yes, you are. But the men and women of law enforcement who do it right, who honor their oath, who stay within the limits of the law themselves, who respect the rights of the citizens and who do their job inside of the limits set up for them by the Constitution. To say we respect them, yes, but that doesn't say it all. To say we support them, yes, but that doesn't say it all. Most members of Open Carry Texas will get out in the street with their guns and put their life on the line to back up the real officers of the law. But people like Rene Valenciano, not only are they a discredit to the uniform and an absolute disgrace, but folks, remember, the most dangerous enemy we'll ever face, ever, is our own government. And the police are part of the government. And when they go bad, you've got a real problem on your hands. And that's why we need to go back there and show this little rat that he's not going to stomp on people's rights and just get away with it. So, Saturday, March the 7th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to go back there and we're going to walk all over his town once again, and we're going to show him once again that the people have rights and he's not going to stomp on them and just get away with it. We'll have details. There'll be an event page put up, the whole 9 yards. But for those that were there before, we're going to park in exactly the same spot. 1 o'clock, March the 7th, Saturday. I'm going to be there, rain or shine. I don't care what happens. I'm going. This man needs to be put in his place, is the only way to say it. The two little clips that you saw earlier, those aren't the only ones. For those of you that don't know, this man has got a long and distinguished history of just not giving a continental damn about people's rights. Absolutely not caring what your rights are, what the limits on his authority are, whether or not you've actually broken a law or not. He's got multiple lawsuits pending, and with any luck, he's going to have criminal charges pressed on himself. But those are all details for another time. The bottom line is, we got a bad guy with a badge, and we need to go over there and show him that he doesn't run things. The Constitution runs things. In his town, in somebody else's town, in every town. We have rights, and he's not going to stomp them. So, look for the event page. It will be Saturday, March the 7th. We'll get kicked off at 1 o'clock. We'll put up a map and so on and so forth. And I hope to see you there, because we need as many people as possible to get out and let this guy know that he's not going to just get away with it for free.